Все. Что начинаем?
Да.
Сейчас. Подождите.
А ты сделала лайв на YouTube?
Идет.
Может быть, я сейчас тоже сделаю по-другому чуть-чуть.
Начинаем.
Сделаю вот так, будет лучше. Вот так. Вот, может быть, вот так даже лучше. О.
Сейчас уже все идет.
Угу.
Okay, I think now we can start. It's time 6:15. I don't know if everything okay. I'm trying this first time, and I'm meeting Vladimir Malakhov. He's in Germany. I'm in Japan, but we connect, and then we through YouTube so that everybody can watch. The last time you offer to do also, but for Japanese public. But today we will speak English. Yeah.
You know, I especially wear this label, you know, from the my last World Ballet Festival when I was 2015 in Japan. Yes, today.
Okay. I think maybe not only Japanese people are watching, so you suggest that we speak English today, so I'm not disturbing you to translate, but if you want me to translate in Japanese something, I can. Also, I'm asking maybe some questions later on. So if anyone who's listening this one have a question to Vladimir, you can write in YouTube message. So maybe in first few questions we can ask him about. So I hope everything okay. Everything
yes.
Okay.
I think everything okay, because we have already last time 2 weeks ago, we have also one very interesting conversation with some Japanese friends and fans, and today it's a little bit different. And you know, maybe you can ask some question what I didn't answer last time.
Yes, maybe. Okay. So, but I think we start with like similar questions. So because not everybody was listening last time, maybe. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe I will just connect you like gallery view. I think as here. Okay. Good. Okay, so I want to ask you now, the situation in the world is very difficult for people, for everybody. So, you know, everybody must stay in home. So, but you start through this Instagram to reach out to people to help. How it happened and then how you feel about how you like.
It's happened that, you know, I don't have any media before. No Twitter, no Facebook, no Instagram, nothing. And of course, some of my friends, they said, Vladimir, I think it's very important that people know that you're still alive and you do lots of things, because only the closest friend knows what I'm doing. not whole world. Of course, everywhere I go, I'm spotlight myself, yeah. But some people who doesn't connect so much with the ballet doesn't know what I'm doing after when I stop working in Berlin.
Yes.
One my friend said to me, I will do Instagram for you. And I said, I don't know how to do. I said, don't worry, I will try to take care of, and you can learn from me how to do. And because of this situation now, I also start to do training on Instagram every day.
You're already in the form now.
Yeah, I try to be in shape.
Mm-hmm.
With everybody, I try to develop and motivate the people, because of this difficult situation. Everybody stay home. Everybody try to motivate themselves somehow, and I also motivate them. That they not, stressed or depressed or come down with the feeling. I know how to be a dancer and not to be on stage. Mm-hmm. And this is our life. We dedicate our life to dance, to have a joy, and to have feel with the people. When all the time when I go on stage, I forgot about everything, about all my problems, what I have home, everything. And I enjoy myself to dance because I love to dance. Yeah.
Yes.
And in this moment, people stay home. All the dancers around the world, they stay home because all the theater is closed. Not one company is working, and the motivation it's only to motivate them to be with them, and this is difficult moment.
Yeah.
And I think it's my obligation because I know I went through all this difficult time also in my life. I know how to deal, how to say, what to say, how to put the people, make the people happy again. And I'm happy to do this, it's also motivate me because I also coming back in shape. Of course, I'm old, I'm not jumping, but it's good for me that I'm doing this together with them. Yeah. It's energy. I feel the energy, I feel they present. Even I don't see them, they see me, but I still feel that, they're willing to do this, this is the motivate them, and also my word, what I said all the time before, to put them, to make their day, how it's important that we are still alive, and we must say thanks God to the God that we live in this is wonderful world, to make us to be who we are.
Yes.
In the moment. Yeah. And that's why I start to do this Instagram. First of all, I never spent so much time in my home.
Yes, me too.
From 15th of March, I always stay home here in Berlin. Normally, I spend maximum 7 days, and then I travel to other places.
You put a suitcase, few hours later, you fly to different place. No.
Exactly. Everything is prepared to different country, to different city, because the people already waiting for me. But now I stuck. Everything is canceled, and I need to live with this situation. But I don't put myself down, nose down. I also do lots of different things at home, with my garden, with my plants. Clean. Also do Instagram. This is the special program called every Wednesday Live, the bar with the star. I invite the different people, all my partners whom I was dancing, or somewhere I cross in the world, and we do this also very interesting work, not only for myself, also for the whole public, people who is watching me and my training, or to take my training.
And of course, your message and always reach to the people like who are feeling like unsure or a little bit lonely, maybe home. It's helping a lot. It's not only ballet bar you are giving. It's just it's giving to people. And then I feel like now that of course, people are staying home mostly or like, reducing to go out, but still we can connect. Like, I feel like it's connecting, like in this moment.
Mhm.
And it's really, thank you that you're doing this. I think many people are appreciating that you're doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm good, Today it's a sunshine, beautiful day, new things. Of course, yeah, we need to just live in this situation. But I know everything will be over soon, and then the people start to work again and dance and do no new premiere, to work with the new choreographers, or people who the businesses stop. Not only dancer, also the sport people. All the different museums, different shopping, everything, airlines. People lose lots of money, and economic situation is hard. But it's a situation like this. We need to live.
Yes.
It's sort of like a war, but not war. Yeah, but a war, epidemic war. Lots of bacteria, it's flying, and lots of things. But I think it's very important, but that we are together and we fight and we protect ourselves in this difficult situation.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You have new floor now, also now it's ready to go on. Yeah, thank you so much for doing this. But you just mentioned about I'm staying home. I have lots of things to do, gardening and so on. So tell me about your hobby other than when you are in home, what you like to do. I know you like cooking, you like gardening, you like animals.
I like everything. What is make me happy, that I do. That's why for me it's very important to also to motivate myself to do lots of different things.
Yeah.
I do my plants, I do my tomato and cucumbers and aubergine and zucchini, because I have a winter house, small house. I like to cook, but for the moment, because I like to cook for the friends. But now they cannot visit me. That's why I cook just little for myself. But I'm not used to cook little. I like to cook a lot, and then to give to my friends to try everything what I do.
Yeah, you do always like you cook.
Yeah.
What you cook?
Yeah, I like first of all, I also clean my apartment, because I never time to do anything, but now I have time. Sometimes I found different things. Finally, wow, I found a different book. I never saw it. Like it was lying there, maybe under the other books, and I never saw this book. Then wow, I need to read. I need to look. I need to. It's interest me. Things, or clothes. I have so much clothes, and suddenly, beautiful.
You have like
very interesting. I can wear, because I wear always the same time, because I don't go out, I don't stay, it's no party, no birthdays, it's everything only inside of my apartment already more than 2 months. Will be 2 months soon. Maybe it will be another 2 months, I don't know, because everything is canceled. By me, it's everything canceled. That's why I dedicate all this time for myself.
Yeah.
To think, to make plans already for the future, to do different things. That's why it also, maybe, of course, the same time it's not good, but maybe at the same time it's good that, many people start to think, and inside of themselves, what to do and how to deal, and, who I am.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe you said that you had a lot of plans canceled. So I was very hoping that you do this wonderful premiere live and also other projects. Yeah, it's. I hope that it's happening. But yeah, your next project, you don't know now, right?
For the moment, it's very difficult to say what will be my next project, because until this coronavirus is still walking around the world, it's very difficult to say what this will be my plans. Of course, I have lots of plans, but every month, it's canceled. That's why it's very difficult to make plans for the future for the moment. But maybe for the next year, I already start to do. Of course, next year also was being planned, but I don't know with the economic situation if they afford to invite me, or maybe the company or this different business has a crisis, economic. But I'm open mind. I'm open and waiting if it will happen or not. That's why I'm very positive person. Yes, no. I'm not. I will be not like this, but I am together with everybody. That's why I understand, I appreciate, and I also, how we say, perfectly understand, and maybe there will be other time or other chance, that's why I don't push.
Yes, I hope you dance again. Like, you start dancing again, like after you had like wonderful performance of Tchaikovsky, and now you have like lots of new pieces coming, and then I'm so happy to see you on stage again. And when you are on stage, you have like special aura, special expression, feeling, and what is important to express people maybe on stage. What do you think when you are on stage, maybe? So you tell me.
I never think about how to express, myself. I just go and dance. That's it. And enjoy. And this is most important things for me. When I'm already on stage, it's already something. I don't think about if something doesn't work, because you have you have this work before to practice lots of different time, and hours and studio, that everything must be perfect. Then when you go on stage, you don't think about if it will work or not. You just must enjoy. And it's but many people doesn't know how many pirouettes you do, or how high how high you jump, or how many different tricks you do. But the people, it's looking at you as an artist.
Yes, artist.
And because 95% of the people in audience, they're not ballet fans. They don't know. They're fans, ballet fans, but they don't know the technique. They don't know what we do. They don't know how hard it's this to make everything perfect. We do 100 times exactly the same, and then in the end, it's already you see the results. They don't know how many times we fall down in the studio until it will be perfect. They see just result. It's already present, and everything. They're like, how wonderful, wow, and it's beautiful. But they don't know how many times we fall down and how many times we've been upset because this doesn't work. That's why you need to put yourself together, and technically and mentally and artistically, that everything is combined when you go on stage, because you need to work more than 200% in the studio. Then when you go on stage, maybe 90% will come out, because some people think I will do first technique and then I will act already a little bit later. No, it doesn't work like this. When you go on stage, you see these lights, you see the people around, you see the orchestra, you see the audience. You don't see the audience, but you feel audience. You've been in costume and makeup. It's already take more than 100% out of your stress and energy. That's why you're like, like this. That's why you need to prepare yourself mentally and physically for the even higher, stronger performance that you did in studio. Then when you go on stage, you already breathe. Sometimes, I was thinking also when I danced this performance many times, the whole my life, I did many different production, but all the time when I go on stage, for me, it's like I did performance first time.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter this one leg or other Swan Lake or another Swan Lake or Nutcracker or Tchaikovsky or Sleeping Beauty, but all the time when I go on stage, it's like for me, it's new performance, And of course, I discover myself already different, Suddenly I find different nuances, different details. I don't change the choreography, but emotionally and artistically, I change because, I'm a live person. I'm not the computer to give exactly the same program all the time, on, off, put this button and, program is coming, yeah? But it's also independent of my day, what I eat, how I slept, with whom I talk, what I wear, what is the situation, how is the weather, whom I met in the street, or, what I buy. This is also depend, of the mood of the artist, because, the mood of the artist is going up and down, 100 times a day. Sometimes you're happy and then you cry, like this. But when you go on stage, it's already different. You can do everything outside what you like, scream this, but when you go on stage, it's always I divide myself into Malakhov private and Malakhov professional.
Yes.
On stage, I'm very concentrated. When I'm going to my profession, I'm very concentrated. When I am private, I like to have fun. I like to cook. I like to do clean apartment or do different things and have fun like all the people. But important things, you need to be a human.
Yes.
Human, normal person.
But you are like this, yeah.
Yeah, I try.
You are an artist. But as you said that about artists, I think it's very difficult message for young people, just because you just said, like, pirouette and all these technical things, 95% people doesn't know. And I hope that, Japanese audience will be grow like that too. But for young people to grow to the artist, it's very difficult process. You have to watch beautiful things, going to museum, I don't know, like many things you have to, learn, put and feel. Then you become, you are naturally artist like this maybe, but I think it was very important message.
But of course, the ballet developed a lot during the year. Of course, when you look in the past, Nijinsky, Pavlova, Karsavina, then other generation, Nurilov, Barishnikov, Makarova, Ulanova, Semyonova, Maximova, Alicia Alonso, Carla Fracci, Noela Pontois, all this is ballerina. They have technique, but they didn't have technique so strong. What is the people has? They didn't have such a high extension. What is the girls do now? Also feet, the body wise, so much flexible now. Of course, ballet, it's also developed themselves. But don't forget, don't make ballet a circus. Because sometimes ballet is becoming a circus. But, if I would like to see the circus, I go to the Cirque du Soleil. There people do much better tricks than, but don't forget, ballet, it's not the tricks. Ballet, it's an art. First of all, and the culture, what you present, Prince in Swan Lake doesn't do the tricks, because he has a blue blood.
Yeah,
he can do quality things, not the quantity, but with the quantity, it must be a quality also. That's why also it's very important, the pure graphic things.
Very, very important and interesting. Yeah. You told me like 24 Swan Lakes you danced in the past?
Yes, I think, yeah, but when I count, yes, I think 24 different versions of Swan Lake I did in my whole professional ballet career, yes. And the 25th, I did my own version for the National Croatian and National Theater.
Yeah.
Where also one of my students, also my beautiful principal soloist, Leonardo Iacovino, became a director.
Yes.
And then invited me to do my first one later. And last year I did also first my Nutcracker also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
First of all, I don't say that I'm a choreographer, but I try to, I'm reconstructing ballet. I'm do reconstruction of the ballet. Try to put something of my own also, with ideas, with the thoughts.
Yes.
What I was trying to make the audience and the people understand much better whole performance, whole picture.
I think when you choreograph something, it's very beautiful, like displacement. It's like decoration. You put, all the movements together and then put in the place, and it looks like whole image and costume, of course, and sets all coming together. And it's always so beautiful to see. Yeah.
I try always, when I do the choreography, I always try to make the dancer who is dancing my choreography feel very comfortable and nice, not fighting,
Yes.
Of course, I was dancing lots of choreography. When I was fighting, I will feel not comfortable. And I asked the choreographer to change. He said, no, because he has his own vision. And I perfectly understand, that then I was dancing and I'm fighting with myself, but, it's okay. I'm a Capricorn who is always go through the walls, and I enjoy. In the end, I enjoy. But from the beginning, it's hard. That's why when I do my choreography, I try to do something for the people, that to use their personality, to use their ability and physical possibility what they have. If the person doesn't have jump, I don't ask him to jump. If the person doesn't have a technique, I will not ask him to do 30 with I try to use the always, because when you work with the company, you know already some of the people what they will do. Okay, I already have some idea. Like this, like this, like this, and I try to create something what is fit them. And then, of course, during the process, I see if something doesn't work, I change. But also, I don't give up. If I did some difficult things, they must work, because ballet it's not easy. They must have some challenge to work on. That's why I always give something small, like a peak, hard moments. That's why it's beautiful, and then stuck. That's why they must work until this is moment. Of course, if in the end doesn't work, of course I will say, okay, we change.
Yeah, but I remember when you were choreographing when I was in Berlin Staatsballet, and then you start suddenly, and then whole things finish in 1 hour. You have some moment that it's coming, but before I'm sure you were preparing everything. But you're very interesting to work with you. Then next day you come, and then okay, I change this. So until last moment, you try to find the best. Yeah.
But it's normal. It's it's not all the choreographers like this. When I was working with Nacho Duato on Remanso, first time in New York, and this is beautiful piece, and of course everybody saw this piece. And when he was also very fascinated, he was very excited to come to New York and work ABT, and this is the very nice company when I was working. And we start to work, 3 of us. It was Parrish Minor, Desmond Richardson, and me. And then during the process, the first rehearsal, and it was, you know, it's difficult step, you know, not to work very fast, you know. And he did the choreography, and then I was learning, and I come home, and I try to remember, I show everything in the kitchen, and, you know, rolling, and then next morning I come, we show, and he said, oh, I don't like it. I do something new. Oh God. And we start to do again. And this happened already like a 3 or 4 days in a row. We learn, and he said, forget it. We learn, and he said, forget it. If they film all the rehearsals, I'm sure it will be 3 more remands of choreography then he can use for different people in different company until he find his own, you know, oh, now I like. Now this is will be the version of my ballet. This is exactly the same how I do, but it's also the music. It's most important things for me because not the step, because the music it's motivate me first of all, and I'm dancing music first of all. Yeah, it's not like I do the step and then I put in the music. No, I listen to the music and I already have imagination what this will be in this moment, what is I will do in this moment.
For me,
and you know, it's like puzzle, you know, sometimes I have end and then middle and then front, and then I do different pieces, and then it's like a puzzle. I connect with everything.
Well, sometimes for me also, I think music is very important, and I love music. My parents also, because of music. And sometimes for me, it's more difficult to count than listening music. Then when they ask which count doing arabesque, and then I must think, you know, I think listening music very important. You are so musical when you.
Of course, yes. This is the most important because, you know, our teacher Piotr Pestov, he give us this is motivation to be to listen the music, not to dance. It doesn't matter which tempo conductor play, you know, slow, fast. You know, I have this situation when the Daniel Barenboim play My Swan Lake, and it was so slow, you know, and it was so slow, and I was doing this is the slow variation in the end of the first act, and he was conducting, and then music start, and he put his stick, and he was watching, and I was shocked, and the orchestra was playing, you know, beautiful. But... And I don't know, because I always look in the conductor and also listen the music, what they play, and then in the end of the performance, I come and said, Maestro, what happened? You know, and he said, Vladimir Volodya, he said always to me, because, you know, for all the people I need to look, but you are so musical person, I have a possibility to enjoy myself, to watch how beautiful you dance. And this is, of course, I was very happy to hear this, but I was shocked also to see this is when he was conducting, suddenly he put, and he was staying like this and watching during the performance. Of course, yeah. Or one time I was doing La Sylphide in Stuttgart Ballet, and the conductor has a problem with the heart, I think, and then we have a premiere, and then we don't have a conductor, and we have a pianist who come to the and he played and of course, like tempo, it was good, but some of the tempo it was very fast, and of course, not to have a feeling that I'm very sorry it was too fast. You know, I was doing all the different steps, you know, the choreography, but in the tempo, I didn't know what it will be tempo. Or one time I was also doing this Sleeping Beauty here, and this is the wonderful conductor Alexander Sotnikov, but he's not alive. Yeah. And you know, he has also problem with his health, and he went to the hospital, and then there was a young beautiful conductor,
I remember,
who was he was coincidentally was in Berlin, and he came, and we said, oh, we have emergency, can you play? And he said, sure. And of course he played beautifully, like he doesn't know all the tempo, like for example, this is the one of the fairy ta ta ti ta 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 ta, yeah. Of course, he play like Tchaikovsky. It's written ta 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 like this, and this is normal, yeah. Or he some nuances in the after the adagio, the prince going to the variation, and he do pause and he start. Of course, during the variation, after the adagio, I was walking. Suddenly, I hear the music, and of course, I turn and I start to do my variation. Listener already the music. Doesn't matter what happened. You cannot complain because that's it. You're already there, and you need to be in this situation. You need to solve this situation. That's why it's very important that people dance in the music. They must listen in the music. It doesn't matter how fast or slow the conductor plays.
Yeah, you can't expect, because this makes also interesting to dance. I think all the time you must be alive, always listening, reacting, and also when you have different partners to dance with, wonderful. Okay, Diana Bishnoi, you did like class with, and the Yana Sarenko also you did class with, and also former like Julie Kent, Perry Calafracci, whatever you said in the name, and you change the performance. You are changing all the time, like as character, but every single performance you are something different. It made me very interesting to watch all the time, and I think it's very important things to be artist. As you said, I'm repeating again, but yeah, yes, very interesting. Now I want to hear, maybe it's repeating again, about your cooking issue again, because maybe today so I think cooking for you is also part of art, I feel like.
But first of all, I never cook for myself. Because I always happy to open the refrigerator and pick up something small to eat and like this. And the cooking for me it's motivation. Because I know when my friends said, "Oh, we will come to you," immediately I start to be panicked. My God, I need to cook something. And of course, it's no problem. I always cook. I always can find something, and I always surprise with different food, or salads, or dishes, or everything what I do. And I like to cook, but I will never cook for myself. I will stay in my kitchen. I will drink tea, maybe to do small sandwich, or always I can find always. But I like to cook very much.
Yes.
But I need to be motivated.
Professional.
But I need to be motivated to cook. I can do fish, I can do meat, I can do pasta, I can bake, I can make cake, I can do kartoffel gratin, I can do spinach, I can do everything. But I need to have motivation. It must be. The friend said, "Oh, Vladimir, can you cook for me?" Then I said, "Yes, of course." Because I like to do this. I will be very happy to do to for my friends, but for myself.
So one day you open the Malakhov restaurant.
Maybe retired completely from ballet. Maybe then. No, first of all, maybe I don't know if I will open. Of course, I would like to have a garden. A garden. This is my dream.
Perfect.
And I don't know.
So
maybe
garden. So you have ingredients to cook, and then before cooking you have a class, and then after class you have a choreography and performance.
No, it's too much. I think it's too much. And choreography and I think maybe we can bind some old things to not the choreography, but maybe the teaching and the gardening, cooking, and the birds. This is also my dream, to have birds. Maybe walking, and take care of animals. Protect.
Wonderful, wonderful. So I think it's not so many person like you are dancing and you are director for such a big company. And I think it's very difficult normally. Yeah. What important to be director and what important to be dancer, you already said. But how did you manage all this? I don't know.
They called me dancing director because when I took in 2002 the Staatsoper unter den Linden, you know, at that time it was a three ballet company, Komische Oper, Deutsche Oper, and Staatsoper. And I was being nominated to be a director in Staatsoper in the East Berlin, you know, where the Daniel Barenboim became a music director. And and then in 2004, the government decided to put three companies together because it's easy for them. They can save money, they save time, and one company can serve three opera houses. You know, I was, from the beginning, it was difficult for me to hold the company in the Unter den Linden ballet, because, you know, this is something new. This is a new challenge for me. I need to, first of all, clean the people, you know, to make a new company, make a repertoire, you know, everything. It was so much in my thoughts. And then in 2004, that's in even bigger things come, you know, to put this as the became foundation. What is they put three companies together and named Staatsballett Berlin. Of course, I was trying to think already in the future how, you know, I need to develop this project, how I need to make the company, because Staatsoper has a public, they have audience. But when I went to the Deutsche Oper, you know, we have performances, I was shocked because there was no public. The public is gone. You know? That's why I need to bring back ballet public for the performances. And it was the most horrible thing for the dancer to see that the audience is half empty. Because they don't feel the breeze, they don't feel this applause. This is three sisters and Dядя Vanya from Czechia, when they clapping like this, it was not wow like this. It's also bring the dancers down emotionally. That's why I will start to think what to do, which ballet I need to bring. You know, this program Malakhov and Friends, I tried to bring some guests, some opening night guys, who brought some big ballet from the Stadt Oper to Deutsche Oper, you know, try to bring the choreographers, what is great, some ballet, especially for Berlin, like Mauro Biganzetti, Patrice Bart, you know, Angelina Piagiocage, you know, Izzy Galili, many choreographers came. And of course, we have a beautiful repertoire. Dance, you know, I was like this hamster in the circle, what is, you know, running so fast, you know, overthinking already I know what will happen before. And, you know, I already throw myself so fast in this wheel that, you know, I was running even faster than this, the wheel is turning. That's why they said Vladimir. But, you know, I was already so much into this that I cannot stop, you know, it's already this like tsunami, it's pushing me forward. That's why it's also make me happy because I work, it's motivation, I make dancers happy, you know, beautiful repertoire, you know, suddenly people come, we have a beautiful studio, Staatsballett Berlin, you know, everything was been wonderful, the time, and people still remember, oh, you know, in your time, it's been so nice, and we miss this, but it's life, you know, it cannot be, nothing can be forever, you know, it's normal situation, and if it's happened like this, it must be happening like this. Maybe I will find something else, you know. Maybe I will go somewhere else to organize, to build other company
Yeah.
exactly the same way, and to bring the motivation of the people up, to bring back public. Because 3 of my goals, what I was put from the beginning, to bring the choreographers, what they will do something for this company, that the company must see the world, and to bring back public, and to make a beautiful company. And everything I, during my period, all this is 12 years, I did. And actually was very happy. When I left, I give this baby, what I was holding, for a long time, to other people, and I was released, that, I give this as what I built in a good hand. But, now, I don't care, because, everything been
you have
from
to.
my,
You have
it's a sad to, I don't go to see the company. I don't, because I always hear from the people, but it's not nice. And that's why I decide to completely block myself from everything. I will just communicate with my friends, with my dancers, but I don't want to know what is going on.
But you want to be again directing company?
Of course, I would like somewhere, but maybe my time didn't come yet. I'm sure some years then it will be some offers, and then maybe I will think if I take or not, or I continue exactly the same life like I have now.
No, I hope that your wonderful experience as a director, as a dancer, as an artist, you should share with people in the world and just give it. This is my hope, like for the young children, for the young dancers, experienced people, because you have such an experience. No one like, like a dancer and director, okay, 12 years, 10 years with like 3 company together from starting, getting, because I came 2004, it's your first year, company got together, and then it was just growing. Many wonderful choreographers came, dancers came, and just because you made this platform and everybody just coming. Yeah, please, I hope that you in future you become again like somewhere you would love and just do. And then that point, I hope that you choreograph too. So there is a question, and if someone wants to question him, you can write in the message in YouTube. There is a question about like as I said, you are a dancer, director, choreographer. What do you think is most fit to you, the role? Yourself, what do you think? That's the question.
First of all, I'm a dancer.
Yes.
Yeah, dancer is number 1 for me.
Agree.
Then the rest. Yeah.
Well, yes, you as dancer, it's just something else. Amazing. I can't just, I just catch my eyes. Even I was on stage, you as dancer, every performance difference. That's amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And then from behind or side, whatever, just every moment, it's so joyful and touching, and it's very rare. I can say that, wow, that was great, but something that I just, that was something, this feeling. Yeah, so you as dancer, number 1. Okay. So
it's very important that after the performance, because it's every performance is different. But for me, it's very important also to hear the correction, negative things. What and many people afraid to tell me this in the truth. And I said, yeah, tell me what was not good. Immediately after the performance, because some people doesn't like to hear a negative, but need to learn it.
Yeah.
Also hear always also bad things.
Yes.
Not always how beautiful you are. It was amazing. And then behind your back, they tell, oh, no, this is what not stretch. This is what like this, like this. No. I think it's better to say in the face everything, because I'm very open person, and
Yes,
it's very important to hear your opinion. I want to hear from everybody, and I always when the people come to me, I said, tell me what has been not good, and then you tell me what is good. Because even after the performance you fly, after this is wonderful success, oh, so beautiful audience, I fly in the sky, but sometimes you need to cut the wings of the person, that he must come down. And many people was being very upset with me that I was telling immediately after the performance, but then next day they come and said, you have been right, thank you so much to tell me this. Thank you that you have a courage to say this immediately after the performance, because we're not used to hear immediately after the performance, bad thing. But I said, you need to learn also. Then you go with the new motivation. Next day, yesterday I have this correction. You need to, good. I know what I did good, but nobody told me what I did bad. That's why also it's good to hear this. That's why everybody, it's not that I want to destroy or the person. No, I just want that the person learn also to hear the negative things. To grow, he must grow. It's a person.
It's very, when I was dancing in the company and you were in director, always you were before entrance, a little bit nervous, asking like people, or like if I was like, is everything okay? And then yes, okay. Then you go on, and after you ask, well, how was? But of course, I cannot say like it was. It's only good, I cannot say something. But you always asked people. I remember that always asking how was, and you always willing to even grow or even to get like better. That was all the time. And the next day you are like first person to be on stage again stretching. Amazing.
It's very important, that some people think, after the performance we will have off, my body must rest. I need to have massage. I need to rest a little bit because I'm tired after this. No. But exactly opposite, after the hard performance, you need to come next day to the studio and maybe to do bar. Of course, the body will be like this. You will be like a overcooked pasta, but you bring yourself, because, all the acid after the performance, when you go and relax, it will go to your body. And don't forget, every losing day, you need to have 2 to be exactly the same shape like you've been before. It's mean you lose 4 days or 5 days, you need to have 8 to 10 days to be exactly the same. That's why I hate vacation. In general, I hate vacation, because when I start to dance in the company, I was working for 7 years without vacation, And then suddenly the people said to me, Vladimir, you will kill yourself, you will destroy yourself, your body and your thoughts and your mind, brain must also rest, mentally and physically. And I said, I don't know how. And they said, go and rest a little bit, maybe 1 week, 10 days. And then I was rest for 10 days. And I rest so nice. Then when I come back, I said, my God, I have a feeling that I never did ballet in my life. I don't know how to stay in the first position because everything is turned off. Then I said, I will never have, this is the longest vacation. No, actually, it was not 10 days. I think it was 3 weeks. First time.
Okay.
Then I said, 21 days. I need to have 42 days to be exactly the same shape like I was before. Never ever my life. That's why during the year, I try to take 2 days, 3 days, 5 days maximum. You know, it's easy to come back in shape, but not very long vacation. Like when you come back, you start from the beginning, and it's difficult, you know, and especially with the age, you need to think even more to take care of your body. You know, every losing day, it's need to have extra to work.
Did you do like after like class or after such a performance to become like, you know, to come back or for your body? Did you always do something to relax or?
No. First of all, I never did a massage in my life or therapy. You know, only in some situation, you know, what is necessary when I cannot do. Already I have pain, then I go. Because like people ask me, Vladimir, where you have pain? I said, everywhere. I have pain everywhere. But I never was been, you know, because now the people in the younger generation, you know, some small pain or they already going and sick for 1 or 2 weeks, you know. But my generation was, we have pain. Okay, we put bandage or we put some creams and we go to work. Yeah, this is extreme situation when you already cannot do or completely not possible. Then because people never saw me in the therapy room, people never saw me in massage. When I go there, people say, "Oh, what happened, Vladimir? Why you here?" So afraid, you know, something was wrong. You know? That's why I always try to take care of myself because, you know, my muscle was very soft.
Yeah, I think you.
That's why. Oh, when I have massage, then I'm too relaxed. Then I cannot put myself together. I also like, you know, completely. I don't know, you know, horrible. You know, the feeling it was horrible. That's why. And also, maybe I take a hot shower or just relax and sleep. And next day my muscle was good because if I take massage, I need to have it 2-3 days, 2 days to pull myself together. I'm like a dough, you know, what is grow and becoming bigger and bigger and muscles like this.
I mean, your body is just gifted, so naturally have that.
No, but you know, it's also yes, I'm gifted, but you know, you need to know how to use your gift from the God that He gave it to you. Yeah, every people is gifted, but they must know how to use this is wonderful things what you have. In which direction? You know, everybody, all the dancer is gifted, but maybe they didn't know, maybe their time didn't come yet. Maybe they still like these flowers, what is growing, then suddenly start to open. You know, and now the time. Maybe it's they still have time, you know, and maybe they didn't go exactly this direction where they're supposed to go, you know. Or maybe this choreographer didn't come yet to create something for them and can see them. You know, every people has a challenge. Every people has a talent, but they don't know. They didn't discover themselves, not yet. Maybe some people discover. Some people already go like this. Some people still staying like a beginner flower, what is start to open.
It's so important for young people. Yeah, they have to remember because, you know, it's very difficult profession. And then you cannot do like in one day, next day, okay, wow. No, it's like one day by day, you know, this work is very slowly coming. But every time, as you said, if you are working, and then it's one day, it's like, you know, they have to remember that, you know, it's so easy to give up, and it's so easy to forget.
I had this when I was child. When I was child, I want to give up ballet.
Really?
Because yes, I have in my mind because it was been hard, difficult. I cannot. Because you're a child. You stay in the front of the bar, you look in the window, and you do this badminton, you and sweat. And outside, you see the children playing, pick up the flowers, catching the butterflies, flower, the trees, sunshine. And then you said to yourself, oh, I think I will drop and I go with these children. But immediately something stopped me. And I said inside to myself, Vladimir, you know that what you will have in the future. You will be a ballet dancer, but you don't know what will be future for these children. That's why stay and work. This is somehow it stopped me. And also in school during the difficult time, because you have lots of things, and the normal school and the professional school and everything. And you come and you said, no, I think I will go. Because you don't have energy. Then you sleep, then you wake up next morning, you have a new energy. No, I will still study and work little. I'm much better now. This is the mentality of the people like this. That's why.
Yeah.
Up and down. Like I said, up and down.
I believe that you even had a hard time. So I think it's motivate young dancers to become like Vladimir Malakhov. He also had a hard time in young time. But in Bolshoi Ballet Academy, I was there also for 3 years, and I know the situation. It's one building and studio, where to eat, and you live there, right? And you had 8 years, same teacher, wonderful teacher, Piotr Pestov.
Yeah.
It's like what kind of trial, it's first time I think it happened. And
it's happened like this, that I was experimental class. Yeah. That's why they want to see how one student stay with one teacher for 8 years. And actually, normally one teacher is younger, then it's middle, then sometimes 2 or 3 teachers changing. And everybody has different line of the view the dancer students, but my teacher has his one line. That's why it's perfect that I was with him from beginning until the end of my study. That's why I was walking with him like not right, not left. That's why it was easy and high. First of all, it's not easy.
Yeah.
It was very difficult because he was being very strict teacher, very hard teacher, but wonderful, I'm thankful that I have this wonderful teacher. Also, Nikolai Karidze, he also the same teacher. Yeah, but he was younger than me.
Yes.
He was not study with him from the beginning until the end. I think he has a 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. Your roommate, not roommates, you said one time roommate, but classmates also have like amazing pupil. You told me like Ratmansky was?
Ratmansky was my roommate, Alexei Ratmansky.
Told me like one time.
Yes, Alexei Ratmansky was my roommate, and I was with him same room. Of course, for 8 years, and of course I know him. He was very, very nice person, and actually his first choreography he tried on me also. Different. Yeah, when he started to do his choreography already in school. He has some ideas. Of course, he tried different steps and different things, but yeah.
Wow, what was the
also my classmate was Yuri Burlakov, who is now the director of Academy of Boris Eifman. Eifman, and he was also former director of Bolshoi. Alexei Ratmansky, also former director of Bolshoi, and also Yuri Burlakov was staying here ballet together with Vasily Medvedev, Esmeralda, and also Nutcracker they did also. I invited them. And Alex did ballet for the Staatsballet Berlin.
Yeah. So when they came, it was a very like, it's like I was looking, okay, this choreographer, director came and director, it looked like student style.
Yeah, we meet like a colleague.
Yeah, it was very, so so many people like this. Okay, well, I think that from last time, there's a few questions that they want to ask, and then maybe I can ask what was it's the question from the pupil, writing last time. What was the most, how to say, great hospitality that you got from the management? What was the most?
From whom?
From the hospitality, from the management or from the pupil when you are guesting or you are visiting dance?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. And
of course, Japan, it's the wonderful hospitality. Many places, also Italy, when I was in Italy, or when I was in Croatia or Russia or Ukraine, or everywhere, it's very important. Also, it's not important, when I go there, I'm already happy.
Yes.
Australia was there. It's where the best hospitality everywhere. From it doesn't matter where I go, I'm happy to be there. This is already something beautiful.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, there's also okay. So because of the situation now in home, what you can do in home other than taking bath, especially now?
No, but I already, like I said, I take care of my garden. I cook.
No. I think it's for the pupil. For the pupil, what they can do now other than doing ballet, maybe some exercise or something.
But I think I don't understand the question.
The question is something now they can do at home to develop as artists.
Ballet or themselves in general?
Ballet, I think ballet.
But it's ballet. Also to do too much ballet. To do also 100 different lessons. It's also not so good.
Yes.
Also concentrate on something at one. And they can choose. They can do training with this person, with Malakhov, or somebody else.
Yeah.
And then because like I said, it's better to have one teacher who has one line, like in school. But if the person is already adult, it doesn't need to change millions of people, because everybody has a different line. Because if I concentrate more for the arms or for the shoulder or for the quality things, other people do different things.
Yes.
That's why, if, for example, like when I was in New York, and I always, this is the wonderful studio steps on Broadway.
Yeah.
I always go to the one teacher,
yes.
Nancy Belsky. Always take her class, and of course, other teacher was been very upset. Why you didn't take our class? Yeah, sometimes I take Howard Gilman or David Howard.
David Howard.
Yeah, because Nancy Belsky she didn't teach Saturday. Of course, I take David Howard. Yeah, and sometimes I take Willie Berman, but Willie Berman for me is too fast. For my muscles was too fast. But I always take Nancy because I like her class, and I always go to her. That's why I have one teacher who is doing what I need for myself. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why
Like
they also must
you said.
be like a best of.
Yeah.
One teacher.
Mhm.
Also,
Good.
that's why it's very important. They must. This is their own choice.
Okay. Yeah, I think so. It's important to, own choice. Yes, individual.
They can look, and then they can decide.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so other question. So they saw you on point doing like Sylvie Guillaume grappa classic on point, amazingly. Yeah. Did you dance on point already or practice when you were young? Or
No, never. First of all, the Sylvie Guillaume, this is the variation I did first time in my life. In the morning I have rehearsal. I put point shoes, and in the evening I did performance. But of course, I didn't know that you need to put some like girls. They put some softness or cotton or everything. I just put point shoes and I did. But of course, in the end of the performance, everything was not blister, meat. Completely. And I didn't know. It was horrible. But of course, with this is adrenaline, with the happiness, with the nerves, you don't feel anything. And of course, everything in the point shoot, because when it's warm, it's okay. When it's dry, it's stuck. Of course, when I take out the shoes, everything was that's not blood. That was just meat. Everything was red. Red, opens, no skin, nothing.
But I remember you also put the wig, so you were like perfect.
Yeah, the wig during the period went until here. That's why even eyes, I always did like this. Yeah.
Oh my God.
But of course, they hold me in the last moment in the dressing room. That the Sylvie Guillaume doesn't see this because they said she will be very upset.
Ah, really?
Yes, very upset.
Oh.
And then when I come and I did this performance, she come to present flowers to me and she said, naughty boy.
Every 3 years, that was the biggest highlights that you make, and you make this funny gala every time. It's so interesting and live. Yeah, that was great. But I remember like you choreographed Cinderella in Staatsballet Berlin, and then that was the part, this sister of Cinderella, two men dancing, one with high heel, and you always danced on point.
We both dance. In the first act.
That's right.
This is the fact that they're in the point shoes and then the high heel shoes. But of course, when it's in the point shoes, you already have experience. But in the high heel shoes, you never have experience. Of course, it's different. Of course, you have pain in the knee, and I don't know, girls and ladies, how you walk, because it's horrible. It's beautiful, but I need to suffer a lot from the point shoes to the high heel shoes to the normal. Yeah, that's why it was nice experience, but I don't want to do again.
That was a wonderful experience. I mean, the wonderful production. It's completely different you made. Yeah, the story also is based on starting. So as you said, you are a choreographer. Yeah, but you have like lots of interesting idea. You have.
Yeah, of course, but you need to develop yourself. You need to concentrate or dancing or to do choreography, and to be also director. It's hard to combine everything. That's why, or you do choreography now, or you can dance, or you can be director. Maybe two things you can do, but three, it's hard.
Yeah, that's true. I hope that you become again somewhere, and then you can choreograph.
Maybe. I hope so.
You do, and then you dance as some plan had already of you. That it's just because of Corona. It's now you don't know when, but I hope it will come, and you dance also, and people will be happy then. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, well done. I think so maybe you have some message for the people or something you want to tell. Or tell me about your dream, maybe.
No, first of all, if I will tell my dream will never come true.
Okay.
That's why you have in Russia we have this is superstitious,
Okay.
not to say.
Mhm.
I think when my dream will come something new. If you see something new, this is mean it's my dream come true.
Okay.
Yeah, but what to say the message? You know, first of all, I'm very happy to be you that you hear me and my thoughts and my what I was thinking. And in this difficult situation, I just wish you be healthy. Please take care of yourself.
Mhm.
Stay home,
Yeah.
and I will always be happy
Mhm.
to do again this program. You
Yeah.
know, to be with you, to motivate you, to give you the advice, and the most important things to be happy. And everything what you do. That's it.
Yeah. Thank you. And you are always telling such a wonderful message for this Instagram class. And thank you so much. Also, that your word will help and motivate dancers and pupils. Yes. So I think I will close this meeting and interview unless you want to say something more.
No, I would like to say also,
Mhm.
you know, don't give up. Everything will be good. We fight and we will win this situation.
Mhm.
Just we need to have time.
Mm.
Calm down, not nervous, no stress. Just everything must be over. And then happiness will come back to our faces.
Yeah. I mean, thank you so much for your time, but also thank you. It's just because of this, you said, difficult situation, don't give up. But because of this situation, it was possible to invite you today, connect through, and then your word will, go out.
I think this situation also bring lots of people together.
That's what I feel.
You know, and also to connect them
Mhm.
back to each other. Some people you didn't see for the long time,
Mhm.
and to know each other much better
Yeah.
because of also this situation.
Mhm.
You can communicate more. You can do different advices, different feeling, different mood. Everything now you can do because of this stay home we call. Yeah, this connect the people.
Mhm.
Then you can have a more connect. The people know more about the people more everything in the world. What is happening? It doesn't matter. Dancers, sport person, businessman, theater, opera singers, everything you can find.
Yeah, you're positive. I also try to think always positive like this. Yeah, it's difficult, but if same time you think about like this, thank you that now you can more connect and then disconnect things when things finish corona, and then it's become together in different way maybe.
But we need to be careful, when it's everything open, not to rush immediately.
Few years.
Yeah. It's like you need to be like a rabbit, this animal, what is sitting a long time and then come out and look if everything okay. We need to be also exactly the same, not like
No.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Step by step.
Mhm.
Maybe there's some dangerous things, predators waiting. We need to see that everything is okay. Even when you cross the traffic light, yeah. First of all, you stop, you look right, you look left, and then you walk.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're not going because you will be hit by car or something, street car or bus.
Mhm.
Exactly the same in this situation. If everything finished, don't think like, oh, I'm free, I have freedom. No.
Yeah.
Immediately, you need to be still careful.
Mhm. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you for telling this. It's so important. Yes, that even one person, yeah, everybody should feel like you said that.
Yes.
Very difficult. You
Yeah.
just avoid in one person alone. Yeah, it has to be together. And now that world should think same. Yeah, well, thank you, Vladimir.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful that you speak so many things, and thank you for helping, to motivate people who are listening today. And thank you so much for everybody who are joining today. And thank you for the opportunity and time and situation and for everything.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Please take care of yourself.
Yes.
And I hope we will do again in the future the same. Yeah.
Wow.
Malakhov and Emi Hariyama #2.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Wonderful. Yeah. You tell me when you have time and motivation, and I can organize immediately.
Okay.
And then
Yes.
you can tell next time what you want to tell. Some topics and also.
No,
Yeah.
it's better not to plan.
Yeah, I know. You already.
Content. But because you are Japanese, you already start to think, oh, what I need to plan. No, it must be normal conversation, because you see, because of normal conversation, you have more ideas to come. But when you plan something, then it doesn't work. It's free. You will think, what I need to ask. No, you can ask everything. And if I don't like this question, I will say, I will not answer this question. That's it.
That's it. Okay. Yeah, I know. I asked you, like, what do we talk? No, we just going normal talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Yes. Okay. So next time, okay, free talk.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, and thank you for everybody for joining. Yeah.
Thank you so much, everybody. It was my
Yeah. And okay. So now I close. Yeah.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye.